Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about a creator that was sent to me by a few of you guys. And this creator talks a lot about body positivity. That's pretty much the extent of the content that I've seen by them. I don't know if they make other stuff, but they talk a lot about body positivity. But I thought it was interesting because they are a younger creator in the body positivity space, that they haven't been around for a super long time. And I thought it would be interesting to juxtapose them with someone who has been doing this for a long time, that person being Tess Holliday, because I feel like there is such a stark difference between both of them. And I thought it was interesting because she actually cites Tess as one of her a person that really inspired her at the beginning of her journey. And so this is the person that we're going to be talking about today. Her name is Jordan Strauss Mua on TikTok. And this was a TikTok that she put up that has gained quite a bit of attention. So we're just going to go through it right now.
This is to anyone with the same body type as me. I've heard it be described before by people who are attracted to plus size people that a plus size woman's body is the hyper exaggeration of feminine features, meaning that every feminine feature on a plus size body expresses itself even bigger than that of a straight size body. This is not to say that straight size bodies aren't beautiful, because they definitely are. As well, femininity and masculinity is a social construct, but that's
So it just feels like, so when I watch this, I mean, this young lady seems very nice. She seems very sweet, but it feels like this, and there's nothing inherently wrong with this. But this is the first thing I thought when I saw this video, and the explanation was, it was just someone that was trying to feel good in their body and trying to find reasons to feel good about themselves. I don't think this is inherently dangerous. I don't think this makes this person a bad person, but I do think that it's interesting, right? Like trying to find a way to be happy with the body that you're in, while still, like, the whole time that she's explaining why she's happy, she's also trying to explain away why people might disagree. I don't know. It just was very, very interesting the first time that I saw it.
That's a different topic. This is just a strength that we carry as plus size people. So another beautiful way of saying this, metaphorically, that is that you are the makeup of all the bodies. Yes, makeup, like the type that you put on your face. Makeup is the exaggeration of all features. Makeup goes on top and makes every single feature that already exists about you stand out and become even more so. And what does that mean?
So basically what I'm hearing is that, like, oh, you are hyper feminine if you are overweight and you have excess fat on your body. I'm assuming because the curves are more curvy, things like that. It's just interesting because what about, like, so are guys more, so if a guy has weight on him, does that mean that he is now inherently more feminine because he has extra weight on him versus if he didn't, right? There's just so many things that, like, makes me think about, and it feels like trying to make this thing fit with this thing just because, right? Again, and if at the end of the day, if it's just something that you think about that makes you happy, that makes you feel better about yourself, that's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
For plus size people who don't care about makeup, oh baby, you can be the beard, the makeup of men and others who also grow beard. My name is Jordan Strauss. I am a fat acceptance creator as well as a lifestyle blogger, so follow if you want to see more.
Then there was a comment on that last TikTok that we just looked at, which was, I'm pretty sure it's this one right here, and it's just someone saying it's unhealthy, and this was her response to that.
Ooh. I was gonna make a video about this topic anyway, so thank you for commenting this so I can use you as an example. So the point of body positivity, fat liberation, body neutrality, whatever the heck you want to call it, has never been to say that we are the picture of health. Some of us are healthy and some of us aren't, just like sometimes skinny people aren't and skinny people aren't. The point.
So that is very interesting to me, because I think for the longest time, like when we look back on that Cosmopolitan, remember that Cosmopolitan, it was like the cover of a magazine, this is healthy, and it like intentionally showed a lot of overweight people. And it seems like that has been the argument for a long time. And the thing is that I don't even necessarily disagree with this. I think that you absolutely can be healthy and not be thin. You can be healthy and be classified by BMI as obese, right? I am, right? I'm classified as obese. I weigh 215 pounds. I'm 5'8". Or you could be overweight or anything like that. But I do think that there is a point where, regardless of what your blood numbers might say, and like you go and get these tests, regardless of what those things say, your weight, low or high, right? So underweight or overweight, is going to have an impact on your health. Now, just because that is the case, does that mean you should be treated as a second-class citizen or without respect, or you should be made fun of? No, right? I would say that for someone that struggles to put on weight or is severely underweight for whatever reasons, just like I would say that as someone that is severely overweight. The issue is, and I feel like most people would agree, is that most of the time when you're looking at people that are intentionally trying to stay underweight, they don't go and claim that it's healthy. They don't go and claim that they are the pinnacle of health, that everything is okay. They don't. They just stay in their lane. They're like, hey, I'm doing my thing. But there are so many, and it's just becoming more and more popular, of people that are really, really overweight saying like, no, I'm totally healthy and like I have no issues. When you talk to so many other people, myself included, or people that are still severely overweight, that are like, I am not happy with this weight. I have XYZ problem. I have so much stuff going on this weight is genuinely either killing me or it's making my life miserable. And it's not even just because of like the social constructs that are going on that are making them feel that way. It's because they struggle to get up a flight of stairs. They can't tie their shoes. Like there are so many things that their weight is stopping them from doing that has nothing to do with society. Their knees hurt. So many things that have nothing to do with society that is completely just them, right? That they are not happy with that. And so that's where the disconnect is, in my opinion. I think that you can be overweight, absolutely, and still be healthy. But there comes a point where you break a threshold where it's no longer healthy, especially if we're talking about as you start getting up there in age. I believe she's 23, and that's pretty young. But once you start getting older, these things come up more and more, that it's like, hey, your weight is really causing an issue, and you shouldn't feel bad about wanting to lose weight.
Point has always been to say we are beautiful, we are valuable, and our fatness does not take away from that. This is a beautiful body type that we are actually deprived from seeing. And when we are deprived from seeing fat bodies that so many people have, it creates severe mental illnesses. Not only not seeing them, but when we do see them, convinced that it's the worst possible thing you could be. The hope and goal of body.
So I agree to an extent that definitely there could be a better job of showing people that are overweight, not in a negative way, but just showing them, right? This is the argument that I've always had. And I always struggle with these videos because I think people want me to be so on one side or another. That's just not how I am. Like, there are certain things I agree with. There are certain things I disagree with. This is one of the things that for the most part, I would say I agree with, where I don't think that anytime we show someone that's overweight, it has to be like some really ridiculous stereotype that we've all seen so many times, right? And then on the same coin, just because someone features someone that's overweight, people will come out of the woodworks and say they're promoting obesity. It's like, hey, buddy, I don't know what to tell you, but the vast majority of people in America look like that. That's just the truth, right? So like, I don't think there's anything wrong with showing that. Is that what we should strive for? I don't think so, right? Being severely overweight, I don't think that's something that we should strive for. But that is what it is what it is. That's just what most people look like, right? And so I myself, I don't have all the answers, and I struggle with this as well, to be honest.
Positivity for me is so that the next generation does not have to grow up with the same mental illnesses and insecurities that we had to, as well as healing the inner child of current adults who suffer.
So there I do struggle with like talking about the next generation, because I do understand, and I do think it's important to, obviously trying to avoid trauma and all of those issues. But also when we're talking about kids, I do think it's important to, like, when we're talking about weight and stuff, it should always be important that, like, you know, your weight does play a factor in your health. To say that it has no factor is just ridiculous, right? Does it have to be the only thing we focus on? Absolutely not. But it should be something that we talk about. It shouldn't just be like, it has nothing. Like, that's so much of the content I've seen of people that are body positive or fat positive. It's like they act like weight has nothing to do with their health. And I think most people would be like, clearly that's not right. I don't know why it has to go so far to the other extreme, because it just feels like now you're just living in la la land.
The extreme judgments of their parents, media, and peers. That's why I let myself look like a silly goose with all my roles on the internet, because I believe for more. I believe there's a time that will not be silly, that will be absolutely normal. Ooh.
So I think part of that is true, but I think another thing, and there's nothing wrong with this, hey, get your bread, but I think when you probably sit in front of the camera and you have your belly out, it probably gets more views, it gets more people that pay attention, and so I'm sure that's part of it. Like, let's be real. Just like if I were to do every video with my shirt off with my loose skin, I'm sure there'd be more people that clicked on the video. Not necessarily something I want to do. In this last video is from Tess Holliday, and I just thought it was interesting because, like I said, the first person that we were looking at, relatively new to the space. Tess Holliday has been doing this for a while, and it doesn't seem like the people that are really like fighting for this or are saying like, oh, I'm so happy and like things are going, I'm so happy that I, you know, got into body positivity and I'm body positive and I'm so positive about everything. It doesn't seem like it's really having the effect that you would think. So just like watch the first part of this video.
I don't post anymore because I don't know what to say, and I just feel like nobody cares, or it's been done, or I've been talking about loving yourself and self-love and all of that for 10 plus years, and people still hate fat people, and fat people still hate fat people, and people still wait for any chance to rip people apart or judge them.
It's just funny that Tess Holliday is saying that, because if you followed her at all, it's clear that she loves to attack other people that disagree with her, and that's been something that she's done for a very long time. But as you can see in that video, like, Tess Holliday has been fighting for body positivity, and she says she's body positive for so long, and it doesn't seem like it's brought any joy or it doesn't seem like it's working, right? And so, like, that's the thing that I see that I struggle with. It's like, I understand wanting to be happy, but like just faking it till you make it, it doesn't work. It doesn't work in the long run. Like you fake it and then other people might believe you. Other people might see, oh wow, they're positive about their body. They love themselves, but deep down, you still don't even think it. And now you feel worse because these other people are following you and they're saying that they love you and that you've helped them so much and you have changed their life. But deep down, you're like, I don't even love myself. And so now you feel like you're a fake and you don't even love yourself. And then it spirals and it's just not a good feeling, right? And so that's what I'm seeing. But I just want to share those videos. I thought it was a very, very interesting juxtaposition between both of them. I would love to know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.